Hey, travelers, I think we are back. I think. Yes, we are back. For those who are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, guys. Please do subscribe, like, and hit the bell icon so you will get notification whenever I come live. Let's continue. Let's go and continue. So, welcome everyone. Welcome to the magical world of Genshin Impact. Travelers, buckle up. Let's dive into the new adventure. First, okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go and do it. Uh-huh.
Oh my goodness.
So where should we
Oh my
go?
gosh. Wow.
Let's
Huh?
go and see.
All will be revealed in the next volume? Drat. It was on a deserted moonlit night that the hero approached the vile dragon's limpid lair.
Let's see what can we do. Let's go to the quest. Where should we go? Where is the quest, bro? Okay, here is the quest. Let's go again. Let's go, bro.
Time to act.
Oh, here is the showed me. Enter. Let's go and see what is inside. Oh,
Whoa! This place is way bigger than Pun expected.
mm-hmm.
Where are we?
Yes, it's a way bigger.
This is where I live. I suppose it's the closest thing I have to a home here. It is. I brought you here because time flows differently in this place.
Okay.
I don't know how much Ajax has told you, but when he fell into this space, I mentored him for 3 months. In that time, only 3 days passed in the outside world.
Oh,
Ajax?
the child
Oh,
real name
right!
Ajax.
That's Child's real name! Yeah, Paimon remembers him mentioning something like that. So, a month here is equivalent to 1 day in the outside world? That should mean we're safe from that power-hungry soul snatcher for now, right?
Yes, well, I didn't bring you here just to show you around. In the outside world, the Traveler could be attacked at any moment. But coming here has bought us quite a bit of time. Now, we just need to figure out how to investigate that place you saw. The one full of fog. Both your description and the abyssal disturbance I felt point to that space having some connection to the abyss. It could even be a domain similar to this one. The thief who stole that fragment of your soul is hiding there. But the abyss is a chaotic and turbulent place. If we want to pinpoint their location, we need to see what that space looks like without the fog. Abyssal power can grant a special form of sight. Have you ever wielded abyssal power before?
No.
Okay. Do you plan to learn? That tracks. All the information you have suggests the Abyss is something sinister, and that abyssal power is a wild and dangerous force that always spells disaster.
And you're saying that's not true?
Depends on your perspective. Floods and hurricanes take countless lives too. But if one day you gain the power to control them, what was once a calamity is now just another tool in your arsenal. I'll respect your opinion, though. Just means we have to turn to the second best option. A little abyss crystal that contains my power. Wear it on your head, and we'll be able to perform dream mirroring when we fall asleep.
Dream mirroring?
It means experiencing whatever the other person is dreaming. Everything they see, think, and feel.
Okay.
Since you haven't studied the art of using abyssal power, and have no plans to jump in the deep end right now, I'll have to do the investigating for you. With dream mirroring, every time you slip into a deep sleep, I'll see with my own eyes whatever scene plays out in your mind. Then, I can guide you through the dream environment, and we'll take back what was stolen from you.
Huh. You make it sound so simple.
Tough to say. This is an unprecedented situation for both of us. Even assuming we do manage to find where this entity is hiding, like I said, getting your soul fragment back won't be easy. To play it safe, I need to give you some special training first.
Wait, you're gonna teach him some of your martial arts? Does that mean the next time we see Child, we have to treat him like our senior?
Oh.
Do as you want. For my part, I don't see you as my disciples. You're already a pretty good fighter. All I'm planning to do is build on your current skills, and train you for the specific scenarios that I think we might face.
Okay.
But that's enough talk. If you're ready to do
What is that
this,
particular
then come with me.
thing?
Time might be more lenient here, but that's no excuse to waste it.
Oh, she moves fast. Paimon can hardly keep up with her. So, special training, huh? Kind of a rare opportunity. With your skills, there's not a lot of people qualified to train you. The last time something like this happened was probably anti-Raiden Shogun training, right?
Yes.
Oh, Skirk seems pretty strong too, though. Remember how she said that the all-devouring narwhal was just her master's pet? Maybe we really will learn something here.
Where should I go? Oh. I have entered over here, bro. Oh, Skirk is here. Skirk!
Ready?
Yes.
Your training will be split into 3 stages. Testing your blade work, elemental abilities, and reasoning skills. We'll start with blade work. You're no rookie in this area, so I won't bore you with the basics. During your long journey, you've no doubt sparred with a lot of talented sword fighters. Consciously or not, you'll have picked up all kinds of techniques from them.
You bet! There's Kaya, Master Jean, Kuching... Oh, and Kazuha, Ayaka... Yeah, we've met sword masters like you in every nation we've been through. You sparred with a bunch of them too, right? Nice to know it's all gonna come in handy now.
Don't get too smug. In sword fighting, techniques alone are not enough. You need a cohesive system to bring it all together. A style or school of fighting.
Oh,
To
hi.
use the human
Wow,
body as an
she's beautiful,
analogy,
yes.
your style is your skeleton.
Akira
The
Khan,
foundation, the
welcome to the
framework.
stream, bro.
Techniques are the muscles and
If you're
other
new to the
flesh
channel, don't
attached to the
forget to
bones.
subscribe.
This is where your strength comes from. Improving your sword fighting is like growing that body. If your frame got bigger and taller, but you didn't add any muscle mass, you'd be weak and flimsy. Then again, if you packed on pounds of flesh without a big enough frame to support it, you'd end up bloated and unwieldy. You need to do some introspection. Take a good, hard look at your past experiences, and figure out which parts of what you've learned are just techniques, and which parts can be used to form your own system of blade work. Only then will you get the full utility out of all your thoughts and observations along the way. Only then will every strike you deliver make perfect sense.
Wait, is that it? Paimon thought you were gonna teach him some cool new moves. Like when you went swoosh and opened a tunnel to another place.
One day, you'll reach a new level of power where you realize that even that's as basic a trick as any other. But right now, our sword styles are so wildly different that teaching you mere techniques is pointless. There are no shortcuts in the pursuit of power. Failure is your best teacher, and rigor is your coursework. That's all I have to say. Time to make a start. Train until you're satisfied with yourself.
Okay.
Now focus. Destroy the crystal columns as swiftly as you can.
Oh no.
This is making Paimon's head spin. Hang in there, Traveler!
$900. 900. I really have to do 900. Oh no, bro. It's very difficult, bro. Okay.
Stay calm. Use your head. You have to keep it together.
Okay. Okay, nice. This is a little bit basic, I think, but we have done something. I have unlocked the door. My mind, okay. My mind, eyes, I see emotions. Images of the friends. Oh, okay.
Frozen in time.
Cut to the chase.
Consider a moment of true mastery that you've witnessed in another person and ask yourself, what lies beneath the surface? What's their guiding philosophy? What's their state of mind as they maneuver their weapon? Now take that and practice it right away with speed, skill, and strength, over and over, until your hand is one with your mind. This is the only path to true growth.
Step on up! Dance with the waves!
Bazua. Okay. What?
If you start to tire, empty your mind, but do not stop. Stay in that frame of mind as you keep up the fight. Get rid of all redundant movements. Imagine your sword is an extension of your own body, wielded just as you wield your arms, hands, and fingers.
'Twas on a deserted, moonlit night that the hero approached the vile dragon's limpid lair. Ring cutter! Feathers fleeting wet, the white heron treads water, a sight without flaw. Master of Inazuma Kamisato art Tachijutsu.
Wow. Slash and swipe.
Huh. Looks like you've made some real progress. That concludes your training session.
Awesome! Paimon knew you could do it!
How do you feel?
Fighting to keep my eyes open.
As you should be. Time flies when you're training hard. You've actually been going for several days now with no rest.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Paimon's had a whole bunch of naps. But you were so focused, she didn't want to interrupt you.
Go get some sleep. I'll be doing the same very soon. Let's hope you see that.
Okay. Where should we go on nap? Okay. Okay. We should rest over here. Hey, what is this? He got something wrong. Oh. Okay. He is going to cut us. I think that is gonna happen. What is this, bro? Guys, don't forget to like the video. Please do like and watch. Where it is taking us?
Skirk, why are you skipping classes again? We've talked about this.
'Cause he's a crabby old man, and he's a boring old man. I don't like going to his classes.
Excuse me. You shouldn't talk about your teacher like that. It's very disrespectful.
All right, let's not get into a big fight about this. Skirk's learned what she needs. There's no point forcing her to sit through more classes if she doesn't want to be there. But I'd still love to hear about what you got up to yesterday. Why don't you tell your dad all about it?
I went diving, and I saw this huge fish. I never knew they could get that big. It looked kind of dumb, though, with that stupid big fat head. I tried to shake its fin, but it just spat water at me. Oh, and today, I'm gonna go to that prairie up north. There's supposed to be this giant bird there that can spit fire. I bet if I climbed on its back, it could fly me all the way to the stars.
Then I suppose your old dad should get one as a pet too. Otherwise, how are you gonna hear me call you for dinner up there in the stars?
When it's time to eat, I'll come back on my own, Zilly. Anyway, gotta go. Bye, Mom. Bye, Dad.
Wait! Put on a coat at least. You'll catch a cold. I'm talking to you, young lady. You spoil that child, you know. Ever since that merchant ship arrived, she practically lives outside. Always going on about exploring the beyond one day, whatever that means.
Ah, let the kid do what makes her happy. Besides, we both know you're all bark and no bite. Come on, our little adventurer is gonna be hungry when she gets back. Let's get started on dinner.
Mouta. The weather wonderful today. Okay.
The stars shimmer high above. But what lies beyond the stars? Mountains as far as the eye can see? An endless snowy plain? Or maybe buildings taller than the sky, like the people from the merchant ship said. I can't be the only one asking these questions. The universe is fascinating. If only I could meet some other people like me. I'm sick of being a kid. But for now, I'm starving. Better get back.
Something going on. What is that?
Don't let a single one of them get away!
No, please, spare the children! Stay back!
They're coming!
Run! Help!
Eliminate the threat.
Take them down!
Don't be scared. Help!
This way!
We'll never make it! Fire. There's fire everywhere. What happened?
I told you we shouldn't have trusted these outsiders!
Why are you doing this? What did we do to deserve this? We welcomed you with our finest food and drink, showed you the best our home has to offer, gifted you cloth dyed by our own hands. And this is how you treat us?
Run! Save yourselves!
Captain, Zone 3 is clear and we have Zone 2 surrounded.
Begin extermination. Remember the orders from upper command. No one is to be left alive.
Rest assured, sir. We have enough munitions to annihilate these savages and burn their entire civilization to the ground.
Good. The only ones who put up a real fight are that man and his wife, correct? What's their status?
We shot the man in the ankles and the wife broke her wrist attempting to fight back. They won't be doing much more fighting. They're holed up in their home for now, but they won't last long. To prevent them from making some kind of last stand, we're planning to clear out the other zones first so we can send a bigger squadron to surround them.
Well, well. Turns out some of these beasts do know how to use their claws.
Oh.
Now the threat these savages pose will be undeniable. Let them cling to what's left of their lives for a little longer. Once the other zones are cleared, I'll cut off their heads myself.
Looks like something burning. What's going on?
Dad? Mom? Skirk, you're all right? Thank heavens.
I'm so happy to see you, sweet girl. But you need to go. It isn't safe here.
What happened? You're bleeding a lot. Dad?
This is the place. Alert all units. Prepare to surround.
Run, Skirk! Run as far away as you can. Don't trust anyone. Your dad and I, we're not afraid to stare death in the face, but we need you to survive. My clever girl, so curious. You're already so brave. I know you're going to grow up to be such a positive light in this world.
Whenever you miss us, just play this song. Remember, life is a gift. Don't let darkness claim it.
Break down the door! Look what we have here. A savage that can pluck a tune. Well, the show's over. You! Stop singing! Shut it! I said shut it or I'll make you! Fine. Have it your way.
Oh, you're awake? I found a few clues while you were asleep, but it's only a start. Now, time for the second stage of your training. This time, the focus is elemental energy. Come find me when you're ready to begin.
Base ready. Fuck.
Man, staying in the abyss feels so surreal, don't you think? No day and no night. It's like time hardly exists. If we weren't careful to keep track, it feels like we'd have no idea how long we've even been here. Well, except for the fact that Paimon still gets hungry like clockwork. You go do your training. Paimon's gonna grab a bite.
The way I see it, the pursuit of power is divided into 3 stages. The first is mastering the use of standard weapons. Next is learning how to harness natural energy. And after that, you're free to challenge even higher dimensions. The natural energy of Teyvat is, of course, elemental energy. But that's abyssal power, yes. Also known as the power of the Void Realm. My master, Syzygy, is a true expert in that area. After all, he was one of the group of 5 that infamously stole the all-encompassing power of the Abyss. An act for which the people of Conria gave them the epithet, the 5 Sinners. The elemental energy of Teyvat, on the other hand, is derived from the power of the Light Realm. These 2 forms of energy exist in direct opposition to each other. Suffice to say, there's not much I can teach you this time. A keen observation, Traveler. Call it respecting local norms. The Abyss stands in direct conflict with the will of this world. So, to make my life easier, I disguise my power to make it appear cryo-like in nature. It's a technique I learned from some Conrian ruins,
You should have
known
done
as the
this first
7 Shifting
by
Serpent.
completing Fountain.
If you ever change your mind about delving into abyssal power, I can teach it to you.
Bro, Fountain is long away, bro. Fountain, I have not gone at all. I mean, right now at Sumeru.
So I've heard. You seem to have a knack for removing abyssal power. But is purification
Fountain, when
really
it will
what's
come,
going on
Fountain?
there? Like I said, power does not simply disappear. Just thinking out loud. Let's focus on your elemental training. That's what's gonna help us if the situation gets tricky. True growth comes from adversity, but only if you make the choice to pick yourself up again every time you fall. So, it's time to push yourself to the limit, and then keep pushing. This is the only way to advance at pace. Use the power of Animo to clear the field as fast as you can.
Windblade! Windblade!
Observe your surroundings. Look for things you can use to tilt the scales of success in your favor.
Windblade! Yeah.
Oh no.
Windblade!
Why it is going off? 1 second, my chat is getting disappeared, bro. Oh no. Oh, sorry, bro. 1 second. That is what I thought. Why it is going off? Just give me a second. I will go on, heal up and come. Oh no.
With the wind!
Alright then, after Sumeru. Oh, after Sumeru only that quest is, but Sumeru itself I not completed till now, bro. I don't know how long I will do it. Everybody is asking the same question, how long you will do the Sumeru quest. But I am doing till now Sumeru quest. Oh, this
Use
is...
the power of Hydro to destroy the spikes.
Okay.
Water jet! Water jet!
Faster. Don't give them a chance to strike you. You need to be quicker than you were in your dream. You can't afford another injury like that.
I have done the Skirk update, bro. Skirk update, I have done it. I have done Skirk, she's doing a very good damage.
Water jet! Water jet!
After Sumaru, Skirk quest. Is this Skirk quest? Yeah, bro, this is Skirk's quest.
You need to understand what makes you special.
Sumaru, I have not
The
completed it
ability
at all.
to wield
I came
elemental
for this
energy
event.
without a vision and switch between the elements at will. It means your aspirations need
It was
no
showing at
approval
13
from the
days it is
gods.
getting expired. I
Your
thought I
power
will
is
do
not
it.
bound by the
Does it
rules
need
of
some
this world.
Primos? So I came into
So
the
be
quest.
bold. Do not be afraid to chart your own path.
I can feel the power of element flowing through me. Okay. Oh.
Very good. It seems you've reached a deeper level of connection with the elements.
How long has been?
Long enough for you to lose yourself in your training.
Oh.
Which is a good sign. Relentless practice with the elements has drained all your strength, but it's also what allowed you to make progress. Get some rest. When you wake up, we'll proceed to the final stage of your training.
Okay. Again, I have to go and sleep. Okay. Where am I, bro? If till now, Mavika was strongest character, but no talent, not 9. Oh, some staying and showing Kirk is stronger now in Genshin overall. Oh, you don't get the new Archon quest, right? Ah, no, bro, this is not Archon quest. This is that event, Skulk's quest. You didn't do Archon quest, right? You didn't save it until you reach the end of the night. Okay, got it, bro. I have not gone to the new Archon quest. Is there is new Archon quest? Seriously, I don't know, bro. The quest will never disappear. Okay. Is this true? No, bro. This one is came in that event. That event quest. This is. Wait, I will show you where it is. Again, the dream. Okay. I think okay. Again, it is asking us to follow. This is not the Archon quest, bro. This is the event quest. It was showing me 13 days left.
What is the secret to power? Longing, hatred, self-preservation. No, it is fear. The fear of losing those you love. The fear of watching your home burn.
Oh, okay.
Fear of loneliness. Fear of
But
death.
without Farina and Escoffier itself, she is
Fear
performing
is
a
the
great,
source of
bro.
evolution.
If Farina and Escoffier
It
is there,
forces
she will
humanity to
ruin
adapt to
everything.
their environment and overcome hardship. It is in the process of prevailing over our fears that we surpassed first ourselves and then the rest of the world. That fear is now part of you. It calls on you to evolve.
Wait, I will show you, bro, how she is doing.
It's time to answer.
She is rocking, bro, Skirk. I have done some update. I don't know whether I can able to go back to other. Wait, I will go back and I will show you some bosses. Can I go back? Oh, okay. In the middle of thing, I can able to go back. I think she's really rocking, bro. World Quest. She is rocking like something. Where should I go? Okay. Teleport. Without Escoffier Skark, without Escoffier, she's okay. But where is that? Before that, this enemy and all, I was struggling to do it. Now she's rocking like something. Anix Galaxy, are you here? Anix Galaxy, are you here, bro? I'm going in the right way. I don't know, but I feel Skirk is good, but I have not used Mavika, so I can't able to give a comment on that. But for me, Skirk is doing good. The power. Anix Galaxy without Mavika is better than Skirk. Oh, okay. But as of now, for me, it is she's performing like a god, bro. With the Abyss power.
Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power of Gugwa. Not now. Stars, shine free. Mine to wield.
Have you seen this? This is the first time I am showing Kirk. Not first time, I already showed, but Kirk is doing awesome, bro. Really, it is enjoyable. I was struggling to kill this boss, but currently this one is very in front of Kirk, just looking very weak. How should I go back? Where is the way, bro? Where is the way to go back? Oh, that way I have to go. Anix Galaxy, have you seen? Bro? Are you there? Have you seen our damage? With Hydro and Cryo character, she is performing very great, bro.
The Abyss is like the world's shadow.
She was doing
It's always there, and it
lots
will
of
never
things.
perish.
Bro, anybody is there? See, I was doing this one, bro, on X Galaxy. This one was there, na. I was doing this one. Skirk story quest. It was showing timing, so what I thought I will complete. Time remaining 14 days. So I came over here to do this. She's really doing awesome job because I don't have a proper 5-star DPS. This is my first 5-star DPS, so I'm a little bit excited. Anix Galaxy, are you there? Bro, I think you have gone. Who are you? Okay. Let's go.
What is the secret to power? Longing, hatred, self-preservation. No, it is fear. The fear of losing those you love. The fear of watching your home burn. Fear of loneliness. Fear of death. Fear is the source of evolution. It forces humanity to adapt to their environment and overcome hardship. It is in the process of prevailing over our fears that we surpassed first ourselves and then the rest of the world. That fear is now part of you. It calls on you to evolve. And it is time to answer.
Wow, it hurts. Daddy, mommy.
Any minute spent missing home is a minute wasted. Practice your sword work instead. Do not make me tell you twice.
But, Master, I can barely lift the sword anymore. If I keep going, I feel like my wrist is going to break.
So it has not broken yet. Then pick up your sword and keep practicing until it breaks. I want to hear the cracking and splintering of bone. After all, bones can always be reset.
Everything gone back.
Good Skirk. Once again, you survived. How do you feel?
Tamil bro, ama bro. Venu.
Pain.
Tamil dam bro.
These are signs that you are adapting to the abyss. Each time the flesh is torn and the spirit crushed, Each time you claw back from the brink of death, you become stronger. I now understand why these people sought to destroy your homeland. Your potential goes beyond even what I could have anticipated. But you still have much to learn in your pursuit of strength. Your mind is rife with distractions. From now on, I shall show no mercy in your training. You must learn to shut out all the pointless emotion, crush the self that makes you weak, and become master over your physical form. Get up, Skirk. Wipe the blood off your face. Cut away the rotten parts of your flesh. And mend what is broken. Then take up your sword.
Yes, Master.
Hopefully you got some good rest. Skirk said to tell you that she's ready to start the final stage of your training whenever you are. So, want to head over now? Or did you want to wait a little?
Go immediately.
From your training so far, you have gained a better command of the sword, and more control over your elemental abilities. That's only part of it. Experience is the real teacher. Your journey, the friends you have made, the dangers you have faced. These have taught you more than I ever could. Now, it's time to focus on how you react under pressure. You must be able to think rationally, even in unpredictable combat situations. Ready? Just like your
Hey, no fair!
You think every opponent has the same moral code as you? You can denounce their deplorable methods all you want. But only if you live to tell the tale. The dead don't get to complain. Strong emotions will always arise in combat. Anxiety, anger, fear. But a true warrior is never at their whim. Only when you are free from the influence of emotion can you make the right choice, no matter the situation.
Oh, okay.
How amusing. Almost sounds like you think you know me. But you don't. You can choose your own path. We are not the same. Let's begin. Try to use reason over emotion. Make the most rational and advantageous decision in any given moment. This is your final training session. Look alive. Same drill as before, but this time I'm going to interfere. Hold your focus.
Oh no, bro. now.
Not bad. Better than I expected. You're getting the hang of it. The first step to controlling your emotions is controlling your mind. You want a unified train of thought. It all comes down to focus.
Your mind is rife with distractions. From now on, you must learn to shut out all the pointless emotion. Crush the self that makes you weak, and become master over your physical form.
Stop. Let's pause here. One look, and I can tell your mind has wandered. That's to be expected. There's a limit to how long a human being can concentrate on one thing. Staying calm and focused sounds simple in theory, but in practice, it's more demanding than sword work or elemental abilities. Get some rest. No point training further if you're already dead on your feet. Like I said at the beginning, the only goal of this training is for you to reach a point that you're satisfied with. You managed to push past your limits, which is a good start. You can be proud of that, and sleep well knowing that you've earned it.
Oh, I got something nice. One test they are giving me is fine for me as of now. So let's go and have a peaceful sleep. Looks like I'm back, stuck. Okay. Special training. I think one is
Skirk
stuck.
is amazing. She faced down that terrifying giant and cut its head clean off.
Oh, she got hurt though, didn't she? I heard it was pretty bad.
Yeah, well, that's a given. But the moment she was on the mend, she got right back to practicing her sword work. I heard Master suffered a grave injury once too. Lost an arm and a leg and still came back stronger than ever. Skirk's becoming more like him by the day.
Incredible! I wonder if I'll ever reach their level. They're always so resolute, so unshakable.
Pathetic. You're not even trying. You're so much weaker than you think.
Skirk, have you become a positive light in this world?
Do you even remember how many of us perished in that fire? How many bodies were left to rot on the scorched earth?
yet you alone live on.
Keep your gaze fixed on your blade. You don't deserve to rest.
I have so many questions. I just want to jump in a spaceship, explore the whole universe, and get answers from the stars. I just need to wait till I'm grown up. Then, I can do anything.
Now, you must bid farewell to who you were in the past, and become someone stronger.
Run! Skirk! Run! Only death awaits us here. Keep...
Let's see here. First things first, you need a new identity. Going around telling people you're from somewhere beyond the stars won't do, now will it? How about saying... you hail from beneath the earth instead? As the Conrian saying goes, venturing out into the universe and down into the abyss are the same in that both are braving the dark unknown.
Well, I'm a visitor on this planet, so I'll follow the rules.
Ah, splendid. That saves me quite a bit of trouble. Let me offer you a piece of advice in return, although it might not be what you want to hear. I know the pursuit of strength is important to you, but taking a moment for yourself every once in a while is never a bad idea. Ignore her existence for too long, and there will come a day when you can no longer hear her voice.
You're awake! You must be starving, right? Ta-da! A barbecue feast just for you! Of course you are! That's why Skirk and Paimon got this all ready for you. Dig in, before it gets cold. Ah, well, if you're around someone long enough, it's bound to happen. Plus, Skirk can cook. So, Paimon decided she can forgive the whole Ice Queen thing. Paimon's not one to hold a grudge.
Here's an idea. Let's save the chit-chat until after the meal.
So full. Okay, it's Paimon's turn to sleep now. Wake her up when it's time to go.
I have good news. First, your training is complete. You have what it takes to wield immense power. Now it's just a matter of putting it into practice. Continue to learn from your journey and hone your skills against formidable opponents. Second, I've located the culprit we've been searching for. Next, we just need to retrieve the missing part of your soul, and our business. When Ajax trained with me, He once told me he was bursting with questions. So I allowed him to ask me 3 of them before he left. You and I may never meet again, Traveler. So if there's anything you want to ask me, now's your opportunity. Okay, not the angle I was expecting. What makes you ask that? I knew that was a possible side effect. Closed off my mind to you for that exact reason. Even with the dream mirroring, you should have seen nothing but endless darkness. Whatever. Must have been a flaw in my execution. I shouldn't be too surprised. Due to some recent circumstances, my self-control has been lacking as of late. Since you've seen what you've seen, there's no reason to hide the truth. All I ask is that you keep it a secret. No, I'm not from Teyvat. I'm from a different planet. And there was a time when I journeyed through the stars. A lot like you in some ways. No, we're different in that respect. You're influencing the fate of this world. But me, I'm just passing through. Several hundred years ago, my master, Syzygy, opened the border between worlds and sent me here. But this is not my home. And one day, I'll return to the vast unknown of space. So, there you have it. On to your second question. To become stronger. For certain reasons, I need to bridge the power gap between me and my master as quickly as possible. But first, I need to understand the source of his strength. To do that, I need to follow in his footsteps, walk the path he once walked, and somewhere along the way, I'll find out how to defeat him. That is my sole focus and purpose. Okay. You have one question remaining.
You make it sound so easy. Ever since the incident I experienced there, I've never stopped searching for Master Skirk and that unknown abyss. But it's been years now, and I've still found nothing.
Well, your last question? Ajax. His situation is different than yours. Before you ever crossed paths with me, you'd already encountered many formidable people, studied their techniques, and developed your own skill set. So, during your training, all I had to do was build upon that foundation. But Ajax was so young when he came to me. A complete blank canvas. Children can't help but imitate their role models. In the long run, that would only hinder his growth. Once Ajax has enough strength in his own right, I will allow us to meet again. Until then, let that motivate him to reach his full potential. Unlike you, I have no desire to establish a connection with the world. The weak and the lowly have no right to remember me. They're lucky they only have a few missing memories to show for it. Wake up your companion. It's time to go. Oh, and Everything I just told you. Best keep it a secret from her as well.
Okay. Oh.
Time to go. Oh, finally.
No, it is not completed.
Just...
Where should we go? Okay. This is the place. Oh no, bro. Nearest one is this one. I have to climb up. Okay. Let me go up. No. Look. Okay. No, bro, it is not looking so easy. I think this will be easy. Let me see. Okay. Wow. It's looking so awesome, bro. Let me take a photo. Oh my god. Wow. So awesome, bro. Can I take this way? This one is also looking great. But this one is looking very awesome, bro. Nice. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Nice.
Merciless.
Okay, let's go, bro.
Wait, this is near the chasm, right?
Yes. If we enter from here, we'll be able to reach that place from your dream. You have some experience with abyssal domains by now, but still, this is someone else's territory. Best to proceed with caution.
Don't worry, Paimon's an expert at hiding behind other people for safety. Oh, but, that means you need to stay safe, Traveler.
All right. Remember your training. Time to put it to use.
Okay. Enter. Let's go and see.
Mine to wield. That's more like it.
Moves away!
Okay. Let's go and see. Oh.
Whoa! Look at all these spikes! Careful! Don't get hit! You know what? Paimon's just gonna float behind you. Come on, you got this.
Water jet!
Mine to wield. Hey, what are you two doing here? Dusty, like an abandoned house. Let's press on. Mine to wield.
Where should I go? Nice.
Oh, looks like this is a dead end. Did we make it to his hiding place? Ugh, this fog is making it impossible to see anything!
This should be the place where you were attacked, Traveler. The missing part of your soul should be nearby. Can you sense where it is? Our opponent must have covered his tracks just in case. Otherwise, you should have sensed it much more strongly.
Hold on! Look! The spikes are back!
Oh.
Stay calm. Let's hold back a little. Give our enemy some wiggle room so we can see what we're dealing with. If you're too reckless, we might be playing right into his hands. Our enemy took part of your soul for a reason. It's likely he integrated it into his attack somehow. If we're smart about this, we can track it down.
Oh.
From the start, the attacks have been focused on me. Trying to break through my defenses? I see.
Karka. Oh, is this his soul? I think yes.
There. I got it back.
Traveler! Skirk!
In the Guili Plains, you asked me why this enemy chose you as his target. Now, the answer is clear. It's not just the fact that your strength is impressive. It's also because of your ability to, as you put it, purify abyssal power. Whatever that actually means. The fact is, that ability allowed him to do something that should have been completely impossible. Namely, break through my defenses and steal my power. No, he couldn't have known I'd come to his domain. He only stole your soul fragment because he knew the value of its power. I doubt he expected it to come in handy so soon. Call it fate if you want. I believe that's the term they use in this world for arbitrary coincidences like this. In any case, it works to our advantage. Once I realized what he was using that power for, it gave me the chance to get back what you lost. I'll cope. Well, done gorging? Good. Time to answer some questions. How did you get the power of the all-devouring narwhal?
The all-devouring narwhal? Oh, of course! Paimon knew that spike thing looked familiar. It looks just like that narwhal's horn!
I highly doubt you acquired that power through your own strength. Tell me I'm wrong. You're desperate enough to scour the land for god remains and whatever vestiges of power you can find. That alone proves you wouldn't be able to defeat a creature like that. Which leaves one possibility. You know my master, the Foul, Syzygy.
The Foul? Who dares call him foul?
What's wrong? Bit off more power than you can chew? You're struggling to hold a basic conversation.
Just a little longer. I'm still...
Look! It's back!
Those obsessed with power will let it devour them before abandoning their pursuit. Keep calm and use reason to decide the best course of action. Wise decision. Final victory doesn't always come after a single battle. You've got your soul fragment back, so we both got what we came for. Let the enemy draw breath while he can. It won't be for long. Get us out of here, Traveler. You'll need to lead the way this time.
Water! Skirk, is your shoulder gonna be okay?
The wound is minor. It'll heal in no time. You should focus on getting out of here alive instead.
Uh-oh! Falling spikes! Run! Watch out! Looks like this place is about to collapse! So, this guy's power has something to do with the all-devouring narwhal. Did you know that all along, Skirk?
I had my suspicions. That's why I decided to investigate in the first place. But
Okay. Let's go. We got our power back.
Oh, we should be safe here, right?
I no longer sense his presence. Can't have followed us out of that abyssal domain. Weaklings like him will find that my power is not so easily controlled. He won't be leaving that place until he's managed to digest it. You seem surprised. I suppose that's fair. You've seen but a fraction of what that whale is capable of. That gaping maw could swallow a planet whole. It's called the all-devouring narwhal for a reason. Devouring is what it does best. It can extract power from anything, dead or alive, as long as it manages to make physical contact.
Yeah. When we had our run-in with that thing, Neverlet mentioned that it has an instinct to devour.
Your dragon friend recognized the nature of its abilities and used the power of Hydro to protect you. That worked because it was in a satiated state, so it was somewhat less aggressive than usual. It's a different story when it has no more power to feed off of. That's when its true voracious nature kicks in. It could devour everything on the planet in that state, which is why I cast it into that void space. But I hadn't counted on there being anyone left on this planet capable of wielding its power. To me, that says he must have encountered the whale a long time ago. Meaning, he must have known my master. Exactly. It told me everything I needed to know. Hence why I said we both got what we came for. And I believe that brings our transaction to an end. Now that you're whole again, you can get back to your own journey. I'll handle the rest of this situation myself.
No way! We can't leave now! Something was stolen from you because of us! We have to help you get it back!
This isn't my first taste of failure or losing power. When you fall, you get back up again and become stronger. That's how it is.
But what if that monster finds you before you're all better? Plus, how are you gonna get home? It's not like you can just go swoosh and open a door to the abyss again. Not without your full strength. So, sticking with us for the time being doesn't sound so bad, does it?
Fair enough. Then take this.
What is it?
A bag of Mora.
Bag
Nothing
of
in this
Mora.
world is free. I know that much. I'll leave the planning to you. Hurry up and decide where to go. We shouldn't linger.
We should take Skirk somewhere she can rest. But where? Paimon gets the feeling Skirk wouldn't like being around a lot of people.
He'll know something about Master. I'm sure of it. Next time, I need to be ready. Fine. It was just a scratch. It'll take time to recover my strength, of course. But adapting to this. It's a star crystal suit. Abyssal energy is scarce in Teyvat.
Oh.
Wearing this helps me act. It stores concentrated abyssal energy that I can draw from on the go. When the energy runs out, it reverts back to its original form. Found somewhere to rest. Well, lead the way then.
Okay, this is also Skirk's dress. This dress, okay. Let's activate this teleport point. Nice. Where should we go? Okay. We'll take Skirk over here. This is not the place for okay. Maybe this hospital. Back door.
This bag from Skirk has a ton of Mora in it. Does she have a job or something? Wait, no. After what we saw at Wamin Restaurant, that seems impossible. Can you imagine? It would go something like... I'll be collecting my paycheck now, boss. Oh, sure thing. Wait, Have we met? Can't hold a job if you make everyone forget about you. So, what did you do to get all this Mora?
Claimed some buried treasure, took care of a few monsters that were causing trouble. Nothing untoward. It's safe to use.
You heard all that?
A sonorous voice like yours is hard to miss. I wouldn't be surprised if the sound of it traveled to the nearest mountaintop.
Then, did you by chance happen to hear Paimon's little, joke earlier?
You mean when you called me Frosty the Lavender Melon?
No, sorry. Paimon totally misspoke just now. She didn't say that at all. It was, a Paimon lookalike. Yeah, she's a piece of work, that one. Always impersonating Paimon and giving people weird nicknames. Okay, fine. The truth is, Paimon didn't like you all that much at the start, but things are different now. You helped the Traveler in a big way, so what do you say? Friends?
I noticed there was only one bed. Go ahead and get some rest.
Wait, what about you?
I don't get tired, and I don't need rest. I'm going to practice my sword work. That should help me regain some strength.
But your shoulder... Hey, don't just leave! Whatever. Let her tire herself out. She'll come back eventually. Let's get some sleep, Traveler. That comfy bed is calling, Paimon.
I tried to convince her to take it easy, but she listened. Skirt stops. Take a break once. Okay.
Quiet.
Do you even remember how many of us perished in that fire? How many bodies were left to rot on the scorched earth?
Keep your gaze fixed on your blade. You run.
Getting an early night's sleep is the best. That bed was so comfy. Wait, Skirk? Have you been sitting out here the whole night? The bed's all yours if you want it.
About 60%, maybe 70.
Whew! Paimon thought it would take at least a couple of days. That was fast.
No, not fast enough. That's 20% less than last time. Same training regimen, same intensity. Nothing felt different, but somehow the outcome fell short. Now, I think the problem's with me. I need to meditate for the next 2 days. Deep introspection should help me find the issue.
Ooh, sounds intense.
Thanks. See you in 2 days.
See you in 2 days, okay.
Skirk is still meditating, huh? It's been 2 days already. Shouldn't she be awake by now? Paimon can't think of anything we can do to help. Oh, wait! Breakfast! That's it! Paimon will go get breakfast! Skirk is gonna be starving when she wakes up. Be right back.
Okay. We gone into our mind. The place familiar, but where exactly?
That's right. This isn't your first time here. But what you remember is probably a space covered in darkness. I only managed to illuminate a small portion for you back then. Actually, it's my first time talking to someone like this. I only managed to break free and bring you here because the injury weakened her power. I guess that's why I can speak again, too. Call it fate, if you want. I think that's the word they use in this world for lucky coincidences like this, right? Now, before I take you to her, I gotta ask. You're the first outside visitor to ever come here, so what's your impression of this place? Oh, you noticed. This river represents Skirk's strength.
Oh.
Strength accumulates over time. It is the summation of a person's lived experience. So this river is where all the fragments of Skirk's life should converge into a single stream of memories and emotions, flowing forward as one. But as you can see, this river has been severed numerous times. It's because Skirk doesn't like who she was in the past. And all she sees reflected in the river is a disgraceful shadow of who she was. She cuts through water and rock with the sword of reason, severs her connection with the past, and begins anew.
You must learn to shut out all the pointless emotion. Crush the self that makes you weak, and become master over your physical form.
This isn't my first taste of failure or losing power. When you fall, you get back up again and become stronger. That's how it is.
Oh. Nice.
The answer to one mystery invites another question, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Let's follow the river upstream. There among the cliffs, among the memories etched into her heart, lies the truth of it all. Soon, you'll understand everything.
Okay. That's good. Just follow. Oh, Kirk is here.
I've always thought that, even when falling leaves don't come from the same tree, they can still form bonds of kinship when they meet. Like meteors, you both made a journey through the stars. Both travelers who have landed on a planet that is not your home. Yet, when she first noticed your presence, although she hesitated for a moment, she still chose to walk away, indifferent as ever.
as in even child in years, either
Seems like you've answered your own question. Skirk sees herself as a trespasser in this world. She's made a conscious choice to avoid altering its path. But the reason for that decision stems from events much earlier on in her life. Let's keep going. It's still a long way to the source of the river.
nice. Let's go.
You now have what it takes to wield immense power. From this day forth, I shall teach you no more. No one can become a worthy warrior through imitation alone. I have given you fangs and claws. Now, you must learn to hunt.
You wish me to travel the world beyond on my own, Master?
Indeed. Make new friends. Embark on your own journey. And piece together a new future from the shattered remnants of your past. We will still have contact through the abyss. But know this. One day, I will take the life you worked so hard to rebuild and reduce it to ashes. Just like the fire that haunts your mind.
Why would you do that?
I have told you before, fear is the catalyst for human evolution. You have tasted loss. You have known fear, so deep it can be felt in the bones. But as living beings, we all have an instinct to detach from that which harms us. And thus pain dampens over time. And the acrid taste of fear becomes but a distant memory. Yet now, I have bestowed upon you the gift of fear eternal. It will drown you in the nightmare of your childhood, or it shall drive you to defeat me, whatever the cost.
That is what Skirk's master, the foul Syzygy, looked like at one point in time. Of course, as a higher being, physical form is a triviality to him. He could appear as a beast, a human, or even a monster that defies description. The form you see him in here, clad in abyssal armor, is the one he usually wears when traveling through the stars.
For certain reasons, I need to bridge the power gap between me and my master as quickly as possible. But first, I need to understand the source of his strength. To do that, I need to follow in his footsteps, walk the path he once walked.
I'll let you in on a little secret. The real Syzygy is terrifying. The scope of his power is impossible to understand until you experience it firsthand. It is absolute. The power to crush all things. Shall we keep going? Let's see. We're about halfway there.
Yeah, there we go. Nice.
You've made it quite a ways already. This is Skirk, when she first began training under Syzygy.
I have set your broken wrist. Tomorrow, you're to train twice as hard. No tears this time. Good. Attempting...
Can I ask a question, Master? Why did you save me? I keep thinking, maybe it would be better if I had died.
I saved you because I have a plan for you. It has been too long since I fought a battle that demanded my full strength, and I hunger for it. Every so-called genius and prodigy I have faced has crumbled like sand underfoot. Before me, even fate bends the knee. So, I will teach you everything I know. Train you by whatever means necessary, in the hope that one day, you might surprise me.
But I don't want to draw my sword against you, Master.
What you want matters little. Among the boundless sea of stars, the cries of the weak are but faint murmurs that disappear into the void. You of all people know that well.
Yes, Master.
From that day forward, all she knew was grueling training, emptiness, and fatigue.
Hello.
After some time,
Loading.
her talent bloomed.
Tell me your
She
server.
gained
I'm
control
Asia,
over
bro.
her emotions, like her
I'm
master.
playing in Asian server.
How should I
The name itself. Loading.
It was not
What a
that
weird name,
human
bro.
emotion disappeared from her heart, but that reason came to dictate all she was allowed to feel. I suppose it was at this point that she became the Skirk you know today. I almost don't want to reach the end.
Okay. Another waterfall there. That will be fine.
These are Skirk's happiest memories. What a simple and carefree time it was. Wisps of clouds dotted the sky. The sun bathed everything in golden light. And when song filled the air, not even the shyest of flowers could resist swaying along. This is Skirk's homeland. She was so curious about everything as a child, always skipping school to go exploring instead. There was so much to discover. The treasures at the bottom of the sea. It was a spaceship. Skirk's no one had it. Skirk had skipped school that day, like so many times before. Countless people cried out to her for help. Their lives were discarded like worthless trash. If Syzygy hadn't been there in that moment, because she and her people were seen as a threat. As the initial further research revealed that, well, for that reason, yeah, senseless. If those with power get to decide, no one wants. Skirk is waiting over there. For both of us. Let's go to her.
So all this, just so you could bring him here.
things to say to you. Well, to me. I want someone to witness our reconciliation, even if it takes an argument to get there. Her suppressed emotional self. The version of herself she keeps locked in the recesses of her mind, stifled by reason. All those rejected impulses, those discarded aspects of your past selves, they are a part of me now. I am who you used to be. Someone you have refused to face for too long. So, I came to face you instead.
You're wrong. I've faced you all along. And that's exactly why I keep you locked here. Your existence makes me weak. Moments of joy and don't forget, it was a penchant for goodness over reason that doomed our homeland in the first place. The vastness of the universe renders everything insignificant.
Even so, learning from the mistakes of the past, strip yourself of your so-called weaknesses. Emotions like kindness and empathy, and what makes you any different from the ruthless soldiers who slaughtered our people?
The difference is that I'm doing what is right, what is necessary. I allow you to exist, but with limited freedom. That is the greatest kindness I can offer. I've shouldered everything you couldn't carry. I rose above the numbness and emptiness, and it was cold, unfeeling reason that brought me this far. It made me who I am. It made me strong.
That is the problem. I want to shoulder those things together. On the grand scale of the entire universe, maybe our feelings are vanishingly small, but why should that mean they don't matter? Emotion gives warmth to the cold expanse of space. It gives meaning to the world around us. Think back to those nights of gazing at the stars, those afternoons of exploring the unknown. Think back and let them grant you peace. A brief respite from the pressure you put on yourself.
That isn't what we need.
Exactly what we need. Aren't you curious about why recovering your strength has taken longer than normal this time?
Finally, you get to the important part. That is the only answer I came here to find.
Then look around. Look at your inner world. You cast aside your now.
And do you think that means...
Thank you for saying. To be honest, but what is right at one point in time isn't always right forever. And I know that among the voices that haunt you, all those unfulfilled hopes are like knives to the heart. And I don't want you to hurt.
I keep thinking, maybe it would be better if...
Your dad and I, we're not afraid to stare death.
I'm sick of being a kid.
I remember. There was a song Mom and Dad dancing water. I am not the...
Thank you.
I should be
Run, Skirk, run! Remember, leave no one alive!
Heed my words, Skirk. Let fear take root in your soul.
Did you survive? Why was it only you?
Skirk, did you become a positive light in this world?
doesn't have to be the end. Life is a gift. Don't let darkness claim it.
So, I once asked my master if survival of the strongest was the law of the universe. He said no. But in a world without order, those with no moral boundaries tend to be the ones who survive. That's why. An idea but that means I must defeat him. Because my master, Syzygy, is, at the core, a defier of all rules and order. Yes, although his decision to train me was not made out of kindness, he did everything a master should. He saved my life, taught me the sword and the principles of strength. And for that, I respect him. I know. He's no longer in Teyvat. But he sent every time maybe that means I don't know what Master has planned. But I have to be ready. Help me?
Okay, guys. That's it for today. See guys, the monk. Those who are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the bell icon. See you guys. See you tomorrow. Signing off.